Okay, we're back.
And we're brought to you by...
Are we doing another damn promo?
Well, come on.
Aren't the people sick of it by now?
Well, probably, but, hey, we got to help Jeff out. Come on.
All right, find the best car price,
.com. You're kidding. Let's
/
go through
insider.
that one more
No,
time.
all right. Findthebestcarprice.com
/insider.
/insider. So if you go to that link down in the description below, that website we don't sponsor, they sponsor us, but we recommend them. The reason that we do is because they pay us. But the other reason that we do is because
we believe in truth in broadcasting, and the reason we recommend them, they pay us.
No,
for sure.
We've made it, Dad. We have a sponsor.
Yes.
No, they aggregate different deals from all the different manufacturers and from all over the web, really. And essentially what you do when you go to their websites, they have different guides. They also have different resources that will help you to actually get quotes from multiple dealerships so that you can start to work them against one another. They have all sorts of templates, different emails that you can use. And really, at the end of the day, the objective there, the way that they make money is simply by helping you get the best car price possible, the best deal possible. So the reason that we recommend and endorse them, they pay us, but they actually have some really helpful stuff that we think you'll get a kick out of too. Findthebestcarprice.com /insider down in the description below.
There you go.
No more promos. Not today, at least.
Okay, good.
All right, so what are we talking about today, Dad?
What does it really mean when you buy a car as is?
That was strange.
Yes, it was.
So, yes, what happens and what does it mean when you buy a car as is? So can you tee this up with what does as is actually mean? Is it for new cars? Is it for used cars? And maybe if you can even tie in here kind of lemon-related things, which obviously, well, actually, it might not be obvious. I didn't know for a long time. That's only new car related.
You mean lemon law?
Yeah.
Okay, because lemon-related things could be a little lemon zest, a little this, a little that.
Look at that pillow back there. It's kind of lemon colored.
Yeah. Lemon law has to do with a car coming back to the dealership X number of times in X number of miles for the same exact problem that the dealer seems unable to fix, and the manufacturer will end up agreeing to buy the vehicle back.
But I think you're leaving out a big part there.
Okay.
New car.
See,
only. That's the thing is I didn't know, and maybe this is just naivety, but lemon laws only protect new cars, or only are enforced
in most states.
And the reason I bring that up is because it's juxtaposed with as is, which you can't buy a new car as is.
No, because it has a warranty.
So you're buying
minimum
used
of 3
cars.
Years, 36,000 mile.
Yes.
Warranty.
So you're buying used cars.
Yes.
As is.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Well, yes, in the sense that if you're buying a 1 or 2 year old used car, you're buying it as is with the balance of the manufacturer warranty still remaining. You can buy a used car where all the manufacturer warranty is used up, and that the dealer will give you a 30-day or 60-day or 90-day or a 1 year powertrain warranty.
Does as is mean it has or does not have warranty?
That's exactly what it means.
Really? I thought as is meant that it's being sold
in the condition that it's in,
with
whatever dilemmas it might have.
Yeah.
You are assuming full responsibility for any and all issues that might arise.
So isn't that different than if it has or doesn't have a warranty? Are the two mutually exclusive is I guess my question. Because you're making it sound like if you buy
a new car and there's an issue, you're not assuming full responsibility.
Okay. I guess my question was going to be is if you buy a used car that still has a new car warranty, you could still buy the used car as is.
It still has warranty.
But you're still buying it as is.
Yes, but it has. But
see what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I get it. There's a sticker, a window sticker.
People look to us for the truth, man. We got to give them the truth.
I'm trying to give you the truth. There's a sticker on every car, on every pre-owned car, that tells you whether or not you're buying it as is, and it tells you whether or not there's any remaining warranty, and it tells you if there is warranty, what the warranty is. Okay, I forget what that form's called, but it's on every. It's a buyer's guide, I believe, on every pre-owned car.
Okay,
and it's required on every pre-owned car, and any dealer worth their salt will have the customer sign it. and keep the original in the deal packet to show that they reviewed that with the customer, so that the customer knew what they were buying.
Yeah.
And they get a copy of it.
Yeah.
That explains what the warranty is. Now, if you buy a car, especially if you're buying a car from a private individual, you're definitely buying it as is. They are not warranting the car against any defects in material or workmanship or merchantability.
And if they are, that's a very strange private seller.
That is. And probably when that issue arises, you'll never be able to track him down again if you found that guy. But anytime you're buying a car from a private individual, you're buying it as is, whether it has factory warranty remaining or not. If there's an issue, you can go to the dealer. But you can't go to the guy you bought it from. Yeah. When you buy a used car from a dealer, a dealer is going to back it up to some degree.
Independent dealership and franchise dealership, because I feel like there's varying.
Typically, but if you're buying a $3,000 car, you're not buying that with any type of.
You're gonna have to sign.
That you bought it as is.
That you when you're reviewing your paperwork with the dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to sign a piece of paper that says, "I understand that I'm buying this as is."
Yes.
And when you do, you're essentially in each state it's
different.
Used
car buyer's guide. You're going to sign one of those.
Sure. And in each state, the protections for buying a car as is are totally different.
Yes.
I mean, so this is on a state by state level.
But even in most cases, you're what's a nice way for you're screwed.
If something were to go wrong.
Yeah, but you basically really have no recourse.
When you buy a used car.
Yes, as is.
Yeah. So I got a question for you.
As is?
Yeah. I understand that if I'm buying a car from a private seller, they might not have to disclose this, but if I'm buying a car from a dealer, do they have to disclose like previous accidents
they're supposed
or
to.
Any mechanical issues that they're aware of?
They're supposed to, and the reason they're supposed to is because dealers have been sued in the past for not, and courts have ruled in the plaintiff's favor, not in the defendant's favor, because the dealership is in the eyes of the court ruled as the expert. And as the expert, you were supposed to have discovered these things prior to selling them. So if the vehicle had been in an accident, through your inspection, you should have been able to determine that it had been in an accident, and you're supposed to make the new buyer aware of the fact.
So let me just backtrack for a second. I want to make sure that I'm following. You lost me there for a second.
Okay.
So these court cases, I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong here, came up because people bought used cars as is, then learned after the fact that they had been in accidents or had structural damage or something, then sued dealerships, went to court.
And
court
won.
Said, as
you're the expert here.
You should have disclosed this.
You should have known it, and you should have disclosed it.
So now what you're saying is, dealers should, and legally, and I imagine it's on a state-by-state basis, but legally need to tell you and disclose this information.
Yeah. Now, will they? Not necessarily. And the reason I say not necessarily is if somebody's buying a $3,000 car or a $4,000 car. I'm thinking most used car dealers that are selling those cars are thinking to themselves, well, if there turns out to be an issue and I didn't tell them this car had been wrecked at one time or another, that I discovered during my due diligence that it had been wrecked, and I don't tell them, well, they're pretty much thinking, well, these people aren't in a position to be able to sue me and take me to court anyway.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah. And so, they might not disclose it. Now, if you're talking about legitimate new car dealers that happen to sell used cars as well,
they're
going to tell you. They've got a reputation as bad as it may be. They have a reputation to try and protect and maintain. So they don't want to put themselves in a position where they didn't disclose something to a customer and they could be sued for it. I will tell you this: when I was at the mini store, if we had a retired service loaner, you signed a form that said, "I understand this was used as a service loaner. Its first in service date was, and it has X amount of miles on it now." Yeah. Okay, and the warranty will run out at this date and time, or at 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. And that was on every used car we sold. But if it was a previous service loaner, we would disclose what it was. If it was a demo, we would disclose what it was, because we didn't ever want there to be an issue that the customer could come back and say, well, you didn't tell me. Well, you signed the form.
I think what's going through my head there, Dad, is if I'm contemplating buying a used car, whether it be a $3,000 used car or a $30,000 used car.
Or a $300,000 used car.
Yeah.
They exist.
You're getting a pre-purchase inspection. Or
my guess is if you're buying the $3,000 one, you're not.
But I guess
you
I mean
should.
Yeah, I should. And I mean this, I guess, in principle.
Yes.
Which actually takes me back to the Volvo S90 that I bought, certified pre-owned.
Yeah.
We didn't get the pre-purchase
We
inspection,
did not.
and that's where I think that's like the one asterisk or caveat on get the pre-purchase inspection is if it's been certified pre-owned, then you feel some sense of comfort and you're paying a bit of a privilege. You're paying extra because it's CPO, that it's gone through more extensive inspection and reconditioning and meets manufacturer specifications that they'll offer that warranty.
Yeah.
So I think,
but in reality, we should have.
I guess in reality,
we should have. Yeah. Because there are dealers that don't always
complete the inspection, maybe.
And play fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when you're buying a used car, you're buying it as is, and what that means is you're buying it with all its warts and
just like when you watch us, you're getting us with all our warts.
Yeah. Oh, did you know?
Yeah.
This is probably TMI, but like when I was getting my haircut, they found I have a couple moles up on my head.
How?
Well, when they were cutting it.
No, but I mean, how could sun get in there to?
I don't know. Maybe I should go to the doctor.
Haven't you always had moles on your head?
No, there's some new ones.
Well, then, by all means, it's time to see a scalpologist.
This is the exciting content.
Which would be a dermatologist. Time to see one. I know one you could see this weekend, but he's retired and he won't take a look.
If you're out there and you're interested, Yeah. Anyway,
just reach out to us at Your Auto Advocate and set Zach up for an appointment. We're in the Atlantic City area, so
and
he does have health insurance.
Go to findthebestcarprices.com/insider so that I can pay for it.
Yes,
please.
Yes, do that and more.
No, all right. So anyway, long story short, you're buying a used car as is. That means that it's your responsibility to handle essentially anything that happens afterwards.
Yes.
If you're looking for recourse, you're probably not going to get it if you bought a $3,000 car. You might get it, or you're more likely to get it if you buy it from a franchise dealership because they have more on the line.
Yes, they do.
Boom.
Yes, I like the way you sum that up. Does that mean we're done?
I got to bring something to the table here.
Well, if you bring in less hair, that's for sure.
All right, thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Zach.